What's this? A letter for me.
Welcome to another episode of Remember the Great Sports Through the Mail Thursdays. Happy 4th of July, everybody. This year, the 4th of July falls on a Thursday, so naturally, I thought, why not feature 3 Team USA baseball returns in this year's episode. And 3 of these individuals I've never gotten before. I did get one of them in person once, but I didn't get this card signed. So I sent these out over the last 6 months, knowing that I was going to shoot this video. So these aren't the most recent returns, but all of them are returns from this last year in 2024. So the first return is from Florida. It is a return from 1984 Team USA member Sid Akins on 1, 2, 3, and 4. I actually happen to have this minor league set. I did talk about that in another video, so I will link that down here below for you to see if you would like to watch that. But let me tell you about Sid Akins and his career in baseball. Sid Akins played his collegiate baseball for the famed USC in Los Angeles, California. While he was at USC, he was exceptional and was actually selected to be part of the national team of the 1984 Olympics. And the 1984 team did go on to win the silver medal that year that lost to Japan. Well, while he was on the Olympic squad in 1984 in June, he was selected by the Texas Rangers in the 3rd round that year out of college. His first year in the Rangers organization, he was assigned to their single A affiliate, and he appeared in 27 games, posting a 4-8 record. He would move up through the system of the Rangers in 1986 until he got traded actually to the Braves organization in the 1987 season. With the Braves, he would appear in their AA affiliate, posting a 3-1 record with a .87 ERA after spending some time in their single A affiliate that same year. Well, in 1988, big things were kind of on the horizon for him. He would start the year in AAA for the Braves, posting a 5-3 record with a 3.67 ERA in 38 games. Well, despite that, he did not get a call up to the majors, and he was actually sent back down to their AA affiliate in 1989. And after some arm issues, he was actually dealt to the St. Louis Cardinals organization in that 1989 season. Well, at the Cardinals, he would appear in a handful of games, just 12 games, posting a 2-1 record with a 2.76 ERA. Well, I'm guessing that the injuries were not something that Sid could come back from, because after that season, he retired from professional baseball. So typically I don't do videos on individuals that aren't major leaguers, but in this case, the fact that he was part of the Team USA squad in 1984, I want to at least recognize the importance of that. Sid did not make it to the major leagues, but he did have a decent career. After his playing career in baseball, he moved to Florida, and he is self-employed. I think he does like some contract work, if I'm not mistaken, if my memory serves me right. From where I sent his autograph request, I actually sent it to his work, if memory serves me right. So I want to thank Mr. Akins for taking the time to sign those cards, because I did need those for my Team USA set, and we'll move on to the next return. Alright, so this next one is postmarked from Pennsylvania, and again, this is a Team USA related return. This is a return from former Cleveland Indian Jeff Mutis. Left-handed pitcher Jeff Mutis on 2 Pan American games from the Pan American Games of that 1987 squad. So let me tell you about Jeff Mutis and his career in baseball. Jeff Mutis, a left-handed thrower, was originally drafted in the 34th round of the 85 draft by the Cleveland Indians. Jeff decided not to sign with the Indians and instead attended Lafayette College in Pennsylvania. Well, he moved up his status and was selected again by the Cleveland Indians in the 1st round, 27th overall in that 1988 draft. He was on the 1987 Pan American baseball team, which featured future Hall of Famer Frank Thomas, Jim Abbott, to name a few. After he turned pro after his Olympic Pan American Games, he was assigned to the Indians rookie ball affiliate, where he appeared in 4 games and posted a .65 ERA in those 4 starts. 1989, they moved him up to single A, and in 16 games, he posted a 7-3 record. In 1990, he moved to double A, posting an 11-10 record. 1991 was going to be a repeat of double A, and he actually posted an 11-5 record in 25 games and got his chance at the major leagues on June 15th, 1991. Well, in his first major league appearance, Jeff had a pretty rough outing. He only lasted 2 1/3 innings, giving up 6 hits, 2 walks, and 7 earned runs, earning him a loss in his major league debut. Jeff would appear in 2 more games that year in 1991 for the Indians, and his record would be 0-3 with an 11.68 ERA in the majors. Well, in 1992, the Indians decided to send him back down to the minors to AAA. He's had a split record of 9-9. However, he did have 3 appearances in the majors for the Indians in 1992 with a 0-2 record overall. 1993 rolled around, he was back in AAA. This time he put together spectacular numbers again, posting a 6-0 record in 12 games for their AAA affiliate, getting him a call up to the major leagues that year in 1993, where he had a 3-win, 6-loss record in 17 games for the club. After the conclusion of the 1993 season, he was selected off waivers by the Florida Marlins. The Marlins immediately in 1994 made him a relief pitcher this time, and he appeared in 35 games for the Marlins that year, posting a 1-0 record with a 5.40 ERA. Well, despite having the solid numbers in 35 games, the Marlins hung on to him through 1995, did not call him up to the major leagues, appeared in 27 games in 95 for the Marlins. After the 95 season, he signed with the St. Louis Cardinals, where he appeared in 32 games for their AAA affiliate, not getting a call to the majors after that 96 season. Well, after Jeff retired from baseball as a player, he went back to college at Lafayette College, and he actually finished his degree. He got his degree, and he actually wound up working in computer system analyst software engineering after his baseball playing career. So as far as I know, that's probably what Jeff is still doing to this day, living in Pennsylvania. So I want to thank Jeff for signing my cards, adding a couple more to my Team USA collection. I also happen to have this Canton Akron card of him from way back when, and this 1992 Donruss the Rookies card, or rated rookie, excuse me. So we'll move on to the final return. All right, so this next individual, especially if you're a Pittsburgh Pirates fan from back in the day, is a return from former pitcher Mike Dunne on 2 of 2. And Mike Dunne was actually a pretty solid pitcher in college and was part of the 1984 Team USA team. So let me tell you about Mike Dunne and his career in baseball. Mike grew up in the Peoria, Illinois area, where he attended high school and later went on to Bradley University, also in Peoria. He was named the 1984 Missouri Valley Conference Player of the Year and graduated from Bradley later in 1985. Before graduation, he was part of the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics team, where he pitched 2 innings against Italy and the U.S. win against them at 16-1. During the Olympics, on June 4th, 1984, he was drafted by the St. Louis Cardinals in the first round, 7th picked overall, the 1984 MLB draft, and signed with them. Well, when he turned pro, he was only with the St. Louis Cardinals organization for a couple seasons, posting some solid numbers in both AA and AAA. And then in 1987, right at the start of the 1987 season, he, along with Andy Van Slyke and Mike LaValliere, were traded to the Pittsburgh Pirates for Tony Pena. Well, Dunne took this in stride, appeared in just 9 games for the Pittsburgh Pirates in their AAA affiliate, and then was called up to the majors. On June 5th, 1987, Mike Dunne made his major league debut. In his debut against Dwight Gooden, who at that time was probably one of the top 5 pitchers in baseball, Dunne squared up against Gooden and pitched 6 innings, giving up just 4 hits and 1 earned run, but despite that, still got the loss. Well, Dunne will put together a rookie season that was just immaculate, and he posted a 13-win, 6-loss record in 23 games, leading the league in winning percentage and finishing second in the Rookie of the Year voting to Benito Santiago. Well, going into 1988, there were big expectations for Mike Dunne being part of the Pittsburgh Pirates in their future. Well, he didn't have the same season that he had as his rookie season, but his sophomore season was solid, where he appeared in 30 games, won 7 games, lost 11, posted a 3.92 ERA. In 1989, he came back, and after some very, very rough outings, battling some injuries, he posted a 1-1 record, and the Pirates decided to package Mike in a deal on April 21st to the Seattle Mariners. He would finish out the year with the Seattle Mariners, posting just a 2-9 record that season with the Mariners. After that 1989 season with the Mariners, he would be selected in the Rule 5 draft by the Padres. The Padres would have him on their roster for 10 games in the majors, but he also split 4 games down in their minor league affiliate. After that, the Padres decided to let him go, and he was released by the Padres in 1991. He would shortly sign a minor league deal with the Chicago White Sox in 1991, spending most of the season in their AAA affiliate. In 1992, he would return to AAA, spending 21 games in their affiliate, posting a 10-6 record. However, he would get a call up to the major leagues, posting a 2-0 record in 4 games. Well, some arm injuries precluded Mike from succeeding at the major league level. He would hang around from 1993 and 1994, and then when the strike happened, Mike found himself without a job at the age of 31, 32 years old. In total, Mike, being a huge prospect in his first season, appeared in just 5 years in the major leagues, posting a 25-win and 30-loss record. His rookie season of 13-6 goes down in the history in 1987 as one of the most dominant years, because if you remember 1987, that was the year that a lot of home runs were flying out of the park. That was the year that McGwire hit his 49 home runs, and there were a lot of guys in the 30s that year that hit home runs that come to mind, like Mike Schmidt, etc. So Mike Dunne, despite that, had a dominating rookie season. He just never was able to match that again in his career. Well, after Mike retired, he actually went back to coaching at his alma mater of Bradley. For many years, Mike was the pitching coach for Bradley. They put Mike in their Hall of Fame. So Mike is in the Bradley Braves Hall of Fame in Peoria. And I'm not sure what he's up to nowadays. I know that I think I saw he might have been coaching some high school stuff in that area as well. Not sure if he's still doing that or not, but I'm very happy to add Mike to the collection on that Team USA card. I actually, many, many years ago, ran into Mike at a Bradley baseball game. Unfortunately, I don't know what I was thinking, because I didn't ask him to sign that card. I had him sign some other cards, so I'm very happy to add those to the collection. I'm very happy to add all of these to the collection, actually, including Jeff Mutis here on his Team USA cards. Very happy to add that to the Pan American cards. Also happy to add Sid Akins, along with the 3 that he signed for me as well. I look forward to you sharing your comments below, and as always, happy collecting and happy 4th of July.